everybody, I'm back in Moe's Valley. I'm going to continue working on completing the entire front sector. Alright, today is the day I continue my siege against the kingdom of Moe's Valley. And the first fortress I need to take is the sector of Sentinel. If you take a look here, we've got Moe's Valley. You can see the entire map. Sentinel is right here. This is objective number 1. And then we will continue to attack TP, Pink Lady, Monkey Boy, Meat Bag, Upper Jones, North Valley, and South Valley. But we must first take the first fortress of Sentinel. Alright, so I'll now show you the map for Sentinel. So we have began our attack down here. We took out the outpost of the Fang, and we began attacking Pack Rat. I completed Anvil and the Beast Turd. Today the plan is to find Fool's Gold and Duality and knock those two out. And if we continue over here, we can see there's Cardinal Skin, the actual Sentinel Boulder, Guns and Peanut Butter, and the Padded Room. Those will be saved for another session. But for now, we're going to continue working on Pack Rat, the Beast, Duality, Fool's Gold, and then Shot Hole. There are a total of 59 climbs in this front sector. It is the largest sector out of all the sectors in Moe's Valley. So if I complete this sector, I will have knocked out the largest sector in all of the valley. And technically this is not even within the valley. It's obviously Moe's Valley still, but it's technically outside of Moe's Valley. You actually climb over some hills, or a hill, or a small mountain. I'm not exactly sure what you'd call it. It's like a hill with a lot of rocks on it, essentially. But you go over that hill and then you look down to the valley, and that's where you see all the rocks, the rest of the boulders. All the sectors are down there. So we're going to continue our battle on the front sector, and then we can finally engage in controlling the valley. So that was my goal for today, to continue my battle and taking over the front sector. All right, for any of you that have no clue what I'm talking about, this is like your first time watching one of these videos, I'm a rock climber, and Moe's Valley is a rock climbing area. My goal is to knock out everything in the valley that's within reason for me to knock out. So like, you know, everything under V10 and under is probably reasonable for me to knock out over time. There's like V12 and stuff, V13s. Not to say I couldn't do that, but my current climbing shape, I do not climb that level, so I don't expect to climb that grade. Maybe I could, but I'm gonna have to get a lot better at rock climbing if I'm going to complete that grade. So yeah, I'm a rock climber and this is what I do. So I'm going to be vlogging my entire journey where I tried to knock out every route in Moe's Valley. That is my challenge for myself, and hopefully it'll be enjoyable for you to watch. Right now I've completed 24 boulders out of 59 in the front sector, and there's a handful of other boulders I've completed out in the rest of the valley with my friend, but I will come back and record them again. I will repeat them when I get to those areas for my viewers. But for now, I'm going to head to Moe's Valley, and I will begin my attack on either Pack Rat, or I will begin Fool's Gold or the Duality boulders. So I will see you then. All right, I'm at Moe's right now, beginning the siege. So I'm gonna first work on these two problems in this section called Duality. It's a single boulder. It's weird because there's a boulder on the Pack Rat boulder that's actually called Duality, so it's kind of confusing. But you basically have to, it took me like 20 minutes to find this boulder. There's another one called Fool's Gold that's got a 6 on it. That was a lot faster to find, but it's like tucked back in the cliffs, like on the side of the mountain here. So I'm like, I have to like climb through all this shit. Got my pads stuck up there. Well, they're not stuck, but you literally have to hike through all this. So it's like right there. I'm gonna leave my like backpack down there, but I'm gonna bring obviously all my climbing stuff up here. And this is the boulder right here. This thing literally right in front of me. So you can see this fall is lovely. Got a big fall on these rocks. It's pretty easy climbing, honestly. This one's like a 3. It's kind of dirty because I imagine because of the approach to get to it, people don't really care to come climb this thing very often. It's not like super classic, but it's like got really good jugs down there, and there's like a big jug there, and then you kind of, the last 2 holes are small, but they're not too bad here. So you've got this thing, which I'll have to brush it off, but it's like this kind of like slopey edge, and then there's this end cut thing, and it's just like jugs, easy top out. But as long as you don't fall at the top, I mean, I'll be fine. And I could still throw pads down here, and then if I go down into like this hole, there's an arete that goes on the other side up, so you can kind of gonna see, can't really see it from here. You'll see in a bit because I'll climb down there, but I'm gonna knock these two out because this area I just know for a fact is gonna be like, when it gets warm enough, this is just gonna be like, I don't know, it'll be like rattlesnake infested, but I just know there's gonna be snakes in here and I'm not trying to deal with that. And besides, these are like choss climbs and they're not that great. So, I mean, they might climb a lot cooler, but just looking at the rock quality, they're not that great. So I'm probably just like knock these out and just never touch them ever again. I'm gonna go ahead and set my pads up and then I will show you these two climbs real quick. This has not been like climbed in a while. There's just sand all up in these holds. Like so much sand on them. Unfortunately. I'm not surprised that it's dirty, but more work for me, unfortunately. Okay, well, that's really awkward to do. Pad's kind of on that bone saw and it's kind of in the way. Hard not to dab.
Exactly how they feel.
Bro, just dabbing all over this thing. Gotta move this thing. Cool. That thing's done. Piece of shit route. Okay, that route. That was the worst thing I've ever done. It was perfect. It was actually really easy. I want to say it's almost grade V3 for the big rock behind you, but it's like you have to move your pads, otherwise you dab. Alright, so this is climb number 2. The other one was like in there. This one you start down there in that like shelf, then you hit this crimp, then kind of use the right and just go to the jug here. Jug top out. Gonna knock that one out real quick. Ooh. Okay. All right, there she is, all done. All right, just had to try really hard from that last go. Now she's all done. Now I'm gonna go try fool's gold. Then I'm gonna get out of these awful boulders tucked inside the mountain because I don't want to do these ever again. All right, on to fool's gold. All right, this next boulder is not as bad to get to. This is that first boulder I was at. It's literally right behind this thing. I didn't realize. I thought it was like way back over there. It's right nearby. You just have, it's just tucked away, just like the other ones I had to find. You just climb up on top of this rock I just jumped up on. And then it's just down here, inside this pit here. Whole lot of pits here. Let's see if I can do this thing. You can see it right here. It's a really low ball. I saw it was kind of tall, but it's actually super low ball. So you just kind of climb down here and work out. Got this crimp rail that's dirty, hasn't been cleaned in a while. And then there's the lip. But I'm gonna do this thing. It's a 6. It's really low ball. It's probably harder than it looks, but it looks cool. You can see it's like this big like pinch thingy. It looks so cool. It's like all these little like pockety pinch thingies. Like it looks so cool. You can like pinch them. It's like, this is crazy looking. It sucks it's so short because it looks awesome. Looks like a really nice climb. I'm gonna do that real quick and then I will have completed these boulders tucked back in here and hopefully I will never touch them ever again. This one I may come back to because it's not hard to get to and it's kind of cool looking. I don't know how well it'll climb, but I'm about to find out. So here goes. This one's, the boulder's called Fool's Gold, but the actual climb is called Sandman. Here goes Sandman. All right, Sandman, Mr. Sandman. I don't know how I start it. I don't know like what's allowed with my feet, honestly, here. Seems like a heel hook in here. I'm gonna move this back up a little bit. Hit that, and hit this pinch, and come up to that. Slide through the rat. Go big to the top. Oh, really dabbed in the sidewall, 100% dabbed there. I guess I could keep working this actually. These are cool holds too. There's a hole right here, it's like huge. Hit that. And I could probably go straight to that. See what I'm doing here. You just need to like really weight this thing. Oh, this is just way better to go to. Just take this and like really stand up into these two. This outro is gonna be the crux for sure. I can see why it's a V6 now. It's got like juggy start, but it gets difficult pretty quick. Oh, yeah. You just gotta like stop with this. I think I can do that. Oh, I didn't f***ing try the top out. No, I didn't try the top out. God damn, boy. All right, I'm gonna give it another burn. I didn't realize, but the top out is just like all sloper. So you have to like throw your heel up and just start mantling over. So it's not easy top out. Top out's not a gimme, so at least I got to the top this time. Just gotta do the top out. I think I may slightly dab that go anyway, so. All right, I'm gonna try again. No. Okay, well, I climbed it, but differently that time. And then I lost my attention because of it and swung. Next time I'm gonna do it for sure. I did it. This is the top out here. You can see now. All right, so like this is just all sloped, all slopey. Put my heel like here. There's a good hold somewhere out in here. Well, it wasn't good, but it was good enough for me to like just pull myself over. Okay, well, cool. That's these 2 boulders knocked out. I've done now both Fool's Gold and Duality. So now I'm gonna return to Pack Rat, I believe, and then we'll go try to finish the stuff that I didn't do last time. Slowly conquering the kingdom of Mose Valley. We are winning the war slowly. Won the battle, but not won the war. It's not over yet. All right, time to head over to Pack Rat.
Come on, come on.
Good. That looked really good.
That looked really good.
Yeah, that felt good.
That looks really good.